And today I'm going to share with you something very important. When I was given the download a few days ago, I kind of laughed to myself because I thought, if I'd received this download a few years ago, I probably would have laughed and laughed it off. But that's ridiculous. But I want to tell you the intention of why I'm going to share this with you today. It's because there is an ascension. This planet is undergoing an ascension. And what that means is this planet is undergoing a rapid transformation of consciousness to where beings on this planet who will be going through this process of their own individual awakenings and transformations in accordance to what is going on this planet, which occurs in various waves, and you all are a part of the first wave of ascension, leading the way for the rest of the world. Which is why when you're a part of the first wave of ascension, you can't look around the world as a benchmark of where consciousness is, because you're leading the way. And to be alive on this planet during a time of ascension, or to even be a part of a first wave of ascension, is something that a soul earns, to be quite honest. We've earned the right to be here and to walk this most advanced path. And so when you find in your life is the most tumultuous and topsy-turvy and turbulent, and you don't know what the heck's going on, it's because you are undergoing such a radical transformation so that you could help to embody a frequency that leads the rest of the world home. And when you in your heart know that you're a part of this ascension process, it leads you to making your spiritual and energetic journey the focal point of your life, and everything else revolves around that, basically. And for those of us who thought our lives revolved around different things, that we've had to drastically readjust our priorities, surprise. You came to a planet during a time of ascension, and innocently some of us made alternate plans. But this is our plan. And here's how it's going to unfold. A date has been set for when the first wave of ascension ascends into the fifth dimensional earth plane. That date is September 27th, 2015. And that is why so many of us are going through such radical shifts. Because we are being prepared for the ascension, which is where we literally transition into a new paradigm of existence. We enter a new earth plane. And for some of us on that date, and I know some people, when they hear me talk like this, they get a little like, oh, I don't know. He's making claims now. But to be perfectly honest, life's about playing at full capacity. What the heck else are we here to do? But really talk about the truth. Should I not tell you all that I know so that people with spiritual ideas can be more comfortable? No. I got to be perfectly honest with you. If I know something, I'm going to tell you. And we can all deal with it together. Right? Because this shift is monumental. It's a shift that's guaranteed to happen, and your participation is what guarantees it to happen. And for some on that moment of ascension, it might mimic what people think of as a rapture, where it's just like people dissolve and all of a sudden blink and they're in a new place. And for those that kind of think of that as kind of strange, in present moment time, every time you blink, you're actually in a different timeline. So it's not anything other than what you're already doing. It's just on that date is when we blink ourselves into all of a sudden what might look like the same place and time, but the energy might feel tremendously different. The colors might be a lot more vibrant. And so what we've been going through is kind of getting used to that shift and transition. For some, it might feel like all of a sudden they're passing out. And they come to and just things feel different. I mean, everyone's going to feel the ascension very differently. It's good not to think of it too literally, because we start to make ideas about it and then we set ourselves up for, these grand expectations. If this doesn't happen, then it was all a lie. If a golden doorway doesn't open up in my living room, and angels don't come barreling out, playing trumpets, right? But the truth is, the date has been set for the first wave of ascension, and the information I have is strictly about the first wave of ascension usually, because that's what I'm helping to lead. September 27, 2015.